Then, before, like you said, ball handler, easy ball. Before that, when there's hands are starting to happen, that's when you need to do the preventive stuff, right here. And if he doesn't want to listen, just hold fire. He'll stop. You get 5 times at it, and then you're gone.
Okay, another thing you're going to look for in post play. Offensive player gets the ball. John's got his hands up, being his defender. If you see this, what is that?
Charge.
It's a foul. You want to call offensive foul, you go the other way because he's hooked. The defender in here with his arm. So he's got the ball, but he's done this. And he's going to the basket, and he's hooked the defender where the defender can't get around. You have to call that the other way. Any questions? Everybody understand? That is our presentation.
When I teach I coached college for 10 years, that's why I'm asking, of course, in high school. When, you teach your post players to come down, and I call it battle, when they form like in a role or position, is that offensive foul?
Okay, in this situation, what you got to look for is displacement, and is he got a legal guarding position? If he's got a legal guarding position, you come in, roll, and displace that person. It's an easy foul. That's it, displacement. There's going to be some contact. Now, every contact isn't necessarily a foul. Contact is contact. Displacement and moving the person off of a legal guarding area and position.
One last thing, there's a lot of play acting in basketball. You know it's play acting, right? So you want to watch that offensive player, there's a term called flop, right? So we want to be careful of that. Not everything you see is going to be a foul. Just watch out for that. And, yeah. Got it, excellent. I just want to give you, on a post play there, I'll give you a word, caption, outline. I talk about taking a picture. Something I talk about that help you referee this play. When you got these two people battling here for post play, if you think of the term, when they're trying to battle for post play, is what you turn you want to think about is, so before the ball gets there, is what I call equal pressure. So that can help you referee the play. No displacement by offense or defense, they're just battling, and you'll understand. So when you try to learn how to referee the play, if you understand angles between offensive and defensive players, and I got equal pressure. And so now when that pressure isn't equal anymore, it's who calls him now for it to not be equal pressure. Did the defender call him to not have equal pressure so he pushes the offensive player out front? Or did the offensive player call him to not be equal pressure because he displaces the defensive player? That can help you referee the play. If you use it as what I call a trigger, if you use it as a trigger on how to referee post play, it'll help you. Equal pressure, and then who causes the pressure to no longer be equal anymore?
All right, with that being said, I need all the ECOs who commonly foul out this door and go upstairs to the classroom. This part of this one to start the ECO training here in the next 5 minutes.
A large percentage of the injuries happen during the rebound. So what we want to do is we got to look at principles of verticality when rebounding. So if a player is straight up and he gets displaced from behind, if that over the back, if he gets displaced and he's in that vertical position, so an easy foul, and we want to make sure that we're calling. The other one we're talking about is a player boxing out. Okay, the player is legally boxing somebody out, and he gets displaced. That's the secret, displacement and knocking off of his verticality. So he can box out, go straight up, and gets hit from behind. There's that push from behind. They want to stay away from using that term over the back. You hear it all the time. That was over the back. That was over the back. Fine, that was from behind. That's basically what it was. If he was displaced, active rebounder or an active boxing out, he gets displaced, and that's where we have to make that call. And what Nolan was just talking about, where that call comes from, it's got to be somebody that's got a good angle. You got to have a good angle. Because an active rebound, two people are going up for a rebound. Both of them go up here. One is behind, one, there's going to be contact. There's going to definitely be contact. Then we look at verticality and displacement. It makes it very simple. And in order to do that, you can't be straight line. And most of the time, it's got to come from the trail or seat. So you got to make sure, you're active from full sleep when the shot goes up. And think about running the other way. You got to look in, get your angles as if there was an active player here, or dribbler or whatever. You still need to get your angles for rebound. And remember, the call is just a push. Okay, I know which one I want to talk about real quick. That one player that is totally clueless, he's in the lane. And you got a very aggressive big man who gets a rebound, and that clueless person underneath there gets pushed around a little bit. And you can't bail that kid out and penalize the kid for a good, aggressive rebound. And the coach is going to say, well, that was over the back. No, it wasn't, coach. If you tell your player to box out, then we'll give him all the protection he needs. If he's in there clueless like this, and the kid gets an aggressive rebound, there's some contact, we're playing. We're playing on.
Two more things. Free throws this year. So last year the rule was 9-1-3. You could come up from east if you occupied our play space. This year they added difference to that. Is if you're one of the players here and this mark made, you can still come and release, but you have to wait for the ball hits the rim before you come out to the free throw line extended. Okay, so once again, that's going to be a foul. Contact is made. Foul. If they cross it and miss it, we have regular violation of the game. So once again, free throw shooter shooting the ball, you got to make sure that it hits the rim or backward before you release to the free throw line. And the other thing that they added this year was something that we already applied as officials is after a basket, or somehow injury, allowing the plays from the headline. So, come out of timeout, give the ball to the player, give a signal that they did. Now, headline. Let everybody know that they can run and go from there.
That one is pretty cut and dry. I think 99% of us, 100% of us do that. But what the state wants is a little more visibility. A little more visibility when you do that. Just because sometimes after a long timeout, one of us, or the person that's going to inbound the ball, goes brain dead. Just totally forgets. Now, all three of us know that he can run that end line. That's why we visibly show that now if the girl goes brain dead, there's nothing wrong with a crew saving call by C or somebody calling that the kid took off running and he was supposed to be a spot thrower. You don't want to be doing it all the time, but that's, in my opinion, a good crew saving right there. And what the state is looking for is more communication. It's more of hand-type communication with all three officials. And what they want you to do,
What they want you to do is, okay, the coach asks you for a timeout. I go, I blow the whistle. The ball's down there. I'm going to, before I report it, I'm going to find out from him whether or not he can run the end line or it's a spot. That's before I even report the foul or report the timeout. So they want you to communicate more and more and have all three people in tune. Definitely have all three in tune. So if he signals, he can run the end line. That's this signal. It's like this. We all get like this. Now they just want you to be able to see. So I'm over here behind this guy, going like this, as opposed to this. All three of us can see. Any questions on anything? We're pretty much done. It looks like people are waiting. No, the person doesn't stand. Just wave the hands. Anything anybody has?
Senator has a question. Go ahead, Senator.
We're trying to confuse you with that.
Senator, what are you asking again? You talked about?
You were there. Got 2 minutes, Senator. Got 2.
If you're referring to a 3-man rotation. We'll do this. He's asking a 3-man rotation. Maybe we'll go over that in a minute. You guys have anything left?
Okay, the last thing that we got, just before you get into your 3-man.
No, we got something else to go over real quick too.
Okay, well, whatever. With the state, what they want you to do is know your primary and own your primary. We heard that through the whole weekend we were out there. Know your primary and own it. Knowing it, knowing your area, and who's in it, how they got there, and what they're doing. That was one of the biggest things that they talked about, is knowing your primary, staying in your primary, and know how people get, how they got in and out of it, and what they're doing. And I'm done.
Real quick, Matt, just on down here real quick. Edward's not here, so it's maybe we're going to go over backcourt clarification. We had a meeting a couple of weeks ago, and we confused 95% of the people in the meeting. So we want to clarify this rule so as an association we don't kick it down the road. The play is a throw in either from the end line or the sideline. The play once A1 throws the ball in, it hits off of B1, then it hits off A2, rolls into what would be considered the back. You got to remember that anybody can go get that ball. There's no front court or back court established in that. But you have to have basically the 3 A's. And what it is even though you have team control for the throwing, that is only for foul purposes only. So that means that team A displaces, sets the legal screen, we have a foul, that there's just no free throw shot, and then B gets the ball out. But if A1 does throw the ball in, and it hits off B1, it hits off A1, rolls into the court, there's no team control yet. Because there's no player control. It How do we get player control? You have to hold or dribble a live ball in order to have player control. We said it turns into team control. So the touching of the ball, it can touch 100 people or 10 people and roll it back, and anybody can go with it. So there is no backcourt violation. Now there is a case play where A1 catches the ball in air and then lands over here. Now you do have backcourt because where did A come from? Was this area A control, because he's holding, he or she is holding a live ball, then lands over here. Now we have a backcourt violation. But the touching of the players doesn't matter. They can roll back here, anybody can go here. Now, what's that? Huh? That is not throwing, yes.
Jump ball, throw it, and interception, like during a press. If the defender, let's say I'm going that way, and I intercept the pass, I can intercept the pass here, catch it, another mark. Those are the three exceptions. Three exceptions are throwing, jump ball, and interception in the pass. So, exception is the throwing. The thing that I think Walt is confusing is the throwing in, as soon as it's tapped, okay, if you throw it in, if somebody taps it here, and the ball goes, just everybody knows you can throw it in to any part of the court. It doesn't matter, as long as the person you're throwing it to receives it without it being tapped. Once it's tapped, the throwing ends. So there is no exception. If this is my basket and I'm throwing the ball and the guy taps it and it goes back here and Walt comes back here to get it, it's over and back.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because if I tap it, there is no team control. There is no player control yet. I can run back here and go get the ball. Because no one has had team control in that court.
Well, that's going to be, we're not going to go over and over this. Our interpretation of the rule, until we establish control, then there is no backcourt. All right? So I don't think this is whatever I want to do from here. If I control it, then if we haven't established front court or backcourt, then I have no just the ball. All right? Some of your members don't have the opportunity to go to the land or go to the state evaluation committee. Of course, if you're going to pay, if you go to the place to learn something, you're going to ask them to learn.
Hey, you gonna stay here?
So
You gonna stay here? You gonna listen to the series? Yeah. Can you make sure nobody sits in front of this camera? Like, I mean, like right now, even if somebody sits down below there, they're fine. No. I might even go up a level, putting over there. Yeah. And there's nobody in there.
We saw a lot of that in the camp. It'd be a group from Orlando, a group from Tampa, and a group from Miami. Just kind of go over some quick those rule changes. There weren't a whole lot, but there were a couple of different things. One was the major editorial changes. And Mike Corbett will go over that real quick.
Hey, real quick, just want to talk about a couple of things. Rule 3, Section 4, Article 2C, reference commemorative or memorial patches. The main difference this year, they specify the location as to where the patch can be worn. Must be worn above the neckline or on the side collar of the jersey, not on the shorts at all. It cannot exceed more than 4 square inches, and it cannot be a number. All right? So that's the issue with the memorial commemorative patch.
Another issue, one of the biggest things was the number things. A kid, his number was number 12. He got hurt, died, whatever. The kids walk around on your jersey right here, number 12. That's out. You can't do it.
Okay. Another main change from last year is the issue reference sleeves, tights, compression shorts, headbands, wristbands, and all those types of things. And we've discussed this several times. Right off the bat, all of those items must be the same color for every player. Wristbands, headbands, sleeves, tights. All of that stuff must be the same color, and it must be a solid color. Those colors are black, white, beige, or the predominant color of the jersey. We used to say predominant color of the team school, the combination of the team school. That's no longer the case. So schools wearing dark blue jerseys, and the team decides to wear all black accessories, headbands, wristbands, tights. All that stuff has to be black. Or that navy blue color. They can't do the contrast where their jerseys are the dark color and then they wear the white or the beige. It's like sleeves, tights, or compression. Now, I'm sorry. I meant the lighter color. Tie in the back, and you have the tails that dangle down. That's no longer authorized or approved. Those tails have to be tucked in and tight, so they can't be dangling along with the hair. So that's a safety issue, and that's the point that we have to enforce.
One of the issues they brought up was all of this stuff has to be done early. Don't wait until the game starts. Now you got to change this one's shirt, and it's not on us. Bring it to the coaches. Bring it to the coach. Say, Coach, the 12 over there, he's got on a black thing, and the other one's got a white tie on. You need to bring it to the coach and let him know what's going on. And if it doesn't get rectified, the kid just doesn't play. Pretty simple.
All right, last thing I want to address is Rule 3, Section 6, Articles 1 and 2, reference manufacturer's logo or the school logo. The size of those items can be 2¼ inches, and it's either or, right? Can't be both. Cannot be both. It's either or. And they are allowed on the wristband, headband, or compression shorts or legs, arm sleeves and legs. Okay? Again, that's.
The thing is that all this stuff, right? It's up to you guys or us to make sure that we know what's going on. When you read the rule book, read those little editorial changes, it can make your game a lot easier at the beginning. You can address all of that stuff at the beginning of your game and be consistent. Be consistent. The state is actually, they were talking about all of the crazy color socks. That's what it's gotten down to. Everybody's wearing the same tight shirts, sleeves, but those crazy multicolored fluorescent socks. The state is even looking at that. So maybe down the road we'll take care of that. That's not our concern. You know, if you've got game, you've got crazy socks, let's play. But the biggest thing is the headband. Everything has to be the same color. For every player. This one can't have blue, that one has a white. It's got to be the same color for everything. Which makes it pretty simple.
Just another quick comment on the compression sleeves and the tights. You know, a lot popular now are the digital patterns, the camouflage patterns, and all those types of things. It's not allowed. It's a solid color, black, white, beige, or predominant color of the team jersey. Got a question up here on top. All right, so the question is, the team comes out in their warm-up, long sleeves, pants, and all that kind of stuff. They conduct their warm-out in that uniform, and right when the game starts, they come out, they rip off their sweats, and you identify them. Well, what you need to do, and especially during the pregame when you're talking to the coaches and the team captains, that's something that you can, one, you can emphasize there. The coaches are in place, properly equipped for tonight's match. That's first. Second, if you notice that, and when the game starts, you enforce the rule. These 5 players, they come out, if one of those players is not adequately equipped or improperly equipped, they're not allowed Tony, any comments on that?
It's pretty much the same as like Lance talked about mouthpiece. If a kid comes out and he's ready to play and he's not properly equipped, he sits down until he is. Pretty cut and dry, simple. And if he wants to play, he will conform. If the coach wants him to play, the coach will make sure that he conforms to the rule. Pretty simple. All right, we're going to slide over into rule changes. Basically, there's one rule change. And it's more of an editorial type thing, where it says a player becomes a ball handler when he receives the ball. A player is a ball handler once he receives the ball. Traditionally, we always talk about the guard out here. He's the ball handler. He's got the ball. Now, for purposes of being consistent with the next four things that we're going to talk about, the post player, once he gets the ball, he's considered a ball handler. And that's where those two hands come into play, a lock on bar comes into play, all those things come into play, being that he is considered a ball handler now. And it's the same, basically, the way they go the rule, they want consistency. Okay, if he's handling the ball here or he's handling the ball there, doesn't matter. And that's pretty much the only rule change. Now, we're going to talk about just a preference into what our next section is. What is a foul in those situations? Now, anything, and we should, most of the WCOA, or everybody should be aware of RSBQ. Rhythm, speed, balance, and quickness. If any one of those is interrupted, if their rhythm is interrupted, if their balance is interrupted, their speed is interrupted, if their quickness is interrupted, it's a foul. So rhythm, speed, balance, and quickness has everything to do with a foul. Displacement is another situation. And with that, school will, or Allen River School, alias school, will let us know what we got to do there.
Coach, will stick around for this one? Okay. You want some information, so we're going to give it to you. Okay, I understand. Okay. So, we want to talk about 4 acts that constitute a foul. Anyone in here ever missed a call? Okay. We know that a foul can make a difference, big difference in the ball game. You miss a foul, Okay, fouls don't come from the stands. We hear it every game, right? That's a foul! What are you gonna call that? That's a foul! We hear it every game, right? Whether it be from the stands or even from the bench. Not from the players, from the coaches, right? Come on, you gotta call that on the other end to the same play. We heard that from these coaches sitting up here today, right? So, and Nolan gave a good point at our last clinic. Thank you for that, Nolan. It made me think a lot about what he said. Take a picture. Y'all remember that? Mm-hmm. Take a picture. So, when you see that play happen, take a picture. So what we're going to do, we're going to let Aaron and Mike, we're going to cover the first 3 points. And I'm going to cover the last one. Place your 2 hands on the plate.
So this one is real simple. 2 hands on the player. Automatic foul. There's no leeway with this. So it's automatic.
The next one, placing and keeping one hand on the player, also a foul, automatic. And the last one.
Yeah, they excuse me, I'm freezing. The last one is probably one of the hardest, I think, that we like to say is the judgment call, but really should be foul. I'm guilty of it too. We like to say we let him play, but it's the hot stove. Whether it be only the right hand or we're alternating right hand, left hand. If they're playing here, and whether it's stagnant, they're dribbling, they're moving, we're going to alternate hands, it's an automatic foul. Tough thing with this one is, it's not necessarily just rhythm, speed, balance, quickness, all right? Whether they're going right, left, forward, backward, if we're going to stay on and keep contact on alternating hands, we got to get them. And we got to get them quick. If we nip this in the bud early, we won't have a problem the rest of the game.
What was your question about? You raised something about the fouls. Okay, she's asking about the forearm and right and knee. Okay, so take a picture, fellas, ladies. You got a dribbler coming up the floor. Okay, if that defender is riding all the way up, is that a foul? Is that a foul? Okay, it is a foul. You can't ride them through the game. And if they're coming up, you said for layup, right? Layup, they're still riding, right? Okay, she says riding all the way up from the backboard up here to the layup. It is a foul.
Now, that foul is back there. It's not riding. Why are you going to call foul? You need to call that foul back there.
Okay, so he doesn't have a saddle, so you got to get it back here. We talk about, you clean this stuff up and do it early, then it won't be a problem later on in the game. So don't wait till the end of the game to start calling that riding situation. You got to call it early. Okay? John, look at the post play. Post play. Okay, so in post play, so Aaron's got the ball, and John's the defender. So if he's got two hands, hang on, what do we say about two hands? It is a foul, automatic, okay? And if John's got his arm in Aaron's back, right? Well, we don't call it right away, but if he makes some kind of action against her, push her off the block, that is a foul, right? Anybody disagree? Now, if Aaron is backing him down, but he's still got his arm in her back, that is a foul. He cannot leave the arm in the back. Now, if he's doing this, switching off, that is a foul, right? And another thing, let me do this. So, this way so everybody can see. So, now guess what? He's got his knee up on him. And I'm trying to, that is a foul. Yeah, so if I'm trying to get around, he's got his leg up on me, it's a foul. You have to call it. So again, you got to clean this stuff up early so that it doesn't be a situation later on in the game. Any questions? Okay, so, Sheriff.
Okay, that's a good question.
She's asking, how is that defended in the post plan?
Okay, you gotta look in terms of legal guarding position.
You have to initially establish legal guarding position first. So if he's moving me back, and I'm moving, establishing legal guarding position. Now, I establish, and he starts the back, I establish, boom. It's pretty easy. But as far as, I think you're saying, how is he supposed to reach and do whatever? As long as you don't displacement comes into play right here. If you displace this guy, there's going to be some contact. But if he displaces me, it's on him. If I displace him, it's on me. Does that make sense? Now the armbar, this is legal right here. If he's backing into me, my arm is right here, that's legal. As soon as I lock, then it's illegal. Or either I lock and then he starts to back in, that's illegal. Anytime that armbar is up there to prevent this person from moving, I can direct it pretty good with that elbow. I can direct it pretty good. So if that happens, you want to call it. And the state wants us one big thing. He said that they say that a lot of officials don't use it. Prevent it. You see it coming, yell out, hands. They don't want you to get a word, a lot of different words, but you let them know, let that defendant know that I'm watching. Okay, hands. That's all you gotta say. Now, as soon as you start saying, get your hands off, a good coach will say, well, if he's got his hands on him, there's a foul. So, use preventive officiating. It will get you out of a lot of trouble. Just, you gotta recognize that competitive matchup before it gets into a crazy crash. You see it, they start to jockey in there. Okay, guys, I got my eyes on you. Now, the ball's still up here. I got my eyes on you, hands, or whatever. Just prevent. If you can use more preventive, you probably won't have to blow that whistle. Then when the ball comes in, that happens, it's easy enough. And a lot of times, the coaches will hear you, yell out. He just told you, hands. That same kind of situation that happens out front.
Okay, one more. You want to look out for this one. Go ahead.